All right. Hello, everyone. I've been on YouTube for like all morning, I feel like, just doing updates and doing all sorts of things. So if you haven't, and my cat is going crazy right now. My kitten just discovered the thing that hangs, like the thing that hangs down from the blinds, and is loving trying to climb up to try to get it. So that's what that noise was. So I've been on YouTube like all morning this morning. I went on Casey Oswald's channel today to talk about the finding teachers and finding parents and the Koala Teacher site and some of the updates to the Chinese companies. And today, hi, Catherine. Catherine says hi, hi. And then Casey came on earlier to talk about Kid Pass, which is really cool. And if you haven't watched the video when you're done with this, you should go check it out. It's for, right now it's for US and Canada. I'll let you guys know if that changes, but I have never looked at that before. And when she was talking about it, was really cool. Today, I want to talk about WeChat. So there's my kitten. Yeah, I have a puppy and a kitten, so I don't know. I'm crazy. So you'll probably see them pop in because they're both super, super loving and adorable and love to have the attention all the time. So a lot of you guys may have seen the rumors that were circulating about WeChat, about like WeChat, about a ban coming on for ESL teachers, and there have been a couple of other YouTubers or other online teachers that have talked about this, and I'm going to let you know right now that these are my personal predictions, and I am in no way, shape, or form discrediting these other YouTubers or these other teachers that have said this. And like I love actually one of the teachers that has talked about it before. I was actually on her channel before. We vibed really well on the live. I absolutely adore her. So I do want to like put that out there that I am not discrediting anything that they're saying, but I do want to put out like my personal predictions because they are different than the other ones. And I don't really think that you guys have as much to worry about as you think you do. So I did write this out as like a pre-recorded video. Like I was going to pre-record it and then I was like, no, I'm not going to. So I'm just gonna like look back at my notes probably for a second. So, okay. So you guys all know that, that the Chinese regulations completely changed the online teaching industry. Like you guys all know that. That's no big secret. We all know about the double reduction policy. This does not apply. I've seen this question asked a million times. This does not apply to independent teachers. Parents are still allowed to privately hire anybody that they want to hire. This applies to the companies that are in China. It doesn't apply to the companies that are outside of China. It applies because they don't have to follow the they have to follow the regulations of the country that they're in. So it doesn't apply to those companies, but it applies to the companies that are in China. And that's why a lot of these companies are losing their teachers. They're changing policies. They're closing. They're, investors are pulling out. They're losing money. A lot of, that's what's going on. So now you have all of these teachers that are like storming to WeChat, that trying to get signed up. So just like in the comments, just let me know right now. What is your WeChat status? Have you been on WeChat for a while? Like I've been on WeChat for a couple of years. Have you been on WeChat for a while? Are you not on WeChat? Are you trying to get verified? Did you just sign up? Like I kind of want to see, I have a feeling here that the majority of us are either on WeChat or trying to get on WeChat. And a lot of people are worried. A lot of people are worried that this is going to cause WeChat to close down, to stop the independent teaching. And I don't think that that's the case. Obviously everything changes on a day-to-day basis. Most likely there's a high probability that we're going to wake up in the morning and something with a company or the laws or some policy changes, like everything has been so fast-paced these past 2 months that it's you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. But these are my personal predictions. So what the thing that sparked this is that WeChat had a when your dog is this little, they can just sit behind you, right? WeChat had a terms and conditions update last month. And I'm going to back it up a little bit. So WeChat, they actually froze all of the new WeChat account signups for like 2 weeks in like the July, August time. I think it was like maybe the last week of July going into August or something. For like a week or two, they froze new accounts. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. And you could not sign up for WeChat for that time. And then in August, they came up with new terms and conditions. And in these terms and conditions, this is what really like stirred the pot here. These terms and conditions said that they have the ability to like cancel accounts or terminate users from certain countries or anything at any point in time. My personal opinion on that, I do not think that that is going to happen. I think that that's kind of like just standard terms and conditions. Like if you kind of like go look at like Instagram's terms and conditions, they have similar verbiage. I think that that's just pretty standard terms and conditions. Like we have the right, we own our company, we can do what we want with our company. And if you look further into the terms and conditions, it also specifies certain countries, and then it says California. So I think that those also have to do with the laws of working in or like doing social media in those specific areas. You know, California's always got like a bunch of weird laws that are a little extra than, you know, the other states. So that's what I think about that. But after I signed up, like after I wish I would have gotten a screenshot. I wish I would have. After I did the terms and conditions and I accepted the new terms and conditions, I got a pop-up that said, do you want to like open up your WeChat account to the other kid? I have kids. To the other services that WeChat offers. So what you guys see on WeChat is completely different than what they see in mainland China. We just basically get like this big annoying, like you could do chats, like you can do group chats of up to 500 people. You can do one-on-one chats, and you can post moments. But the mainland China WeChat, it actually has other services. So there are ads, you can run to pay ads. It's it's a lot like Facebook, but then you also have like WeChat Pay. They have like kind of like a TikTok kind of thing on there, I believe. They have like an app developer thing, so you can like develop your own apps on the like WeChat app itself. So they have a lot of things that we don't get to see because we're not in mainland China. So look at this from a business perspective instead of like a, oh my God, ESL teachers perspective. I want you to just, and if you have any comments or questions at any point in time, just pop them in the chat. I'll bring you up and we can talk about them. But just look at it really quick from like a business perspective. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the company that owns WeChat is called Tencent. That is the same company that backs VIP Kid. So at the same time that they are losing money from online teaching, they are gaining thousands of international customers, potential customers, over to their social media platform. Now, I can never say what Chinese regulations are going to do, but I do not think that WeChat by any means wants to eliminate that, because they now have a huge potential to make their app go international. It's already huge in China, and it's big in other parts of the world too, but it's not big. It's not like China big. It's not like Facebook big, like Facebook in America. And they now have the ability to start getting other paying consumers, like people that are going to pay for ads, people that are going to watch ads, people, they can market to other areas. So while Tencent is losing money from their VIP Kid investment, they now have a huge potential to gain more money through their other app that actually already makes more money than VIP Kid ever did. Um, I I know that WeChat is a little weird because you do have to get verified. I know that a lot of people have been having problems getting verified, and I don't think that that is in correlation to, I mean, it's always been like that. It's never been this hard to get verified, but I think the reason that people are having a problem getting verified is because the ratio of people that are verifying and people that are trying to get verified is not an equal ratio. So I have personally had, I can't even tell you, so many people that have personally asked me to verify them. I can do one verification a month. And I could do one verification a month. And it's the same for other teachers. So they're having like a harder time to get verified. This gives the possibility of bringing in more money into China and more money into their taxes and into their government. So I don't think that Tencent is planning on doing anything like that. Whether or not the government decides that they need to, that's another thing. I think that because they're owned, or because they're backed by the same company, I think that maybe the freeze had happened the freeze had happened in the beginning of August, end of July. I think that may have happened because they were preparing to have like this international boom. I'm going to pull some like comments up here right now. So Jill, hi, another Jill, said, yes, but did you see the government is asking Tencent and other SM and internet tech companies to pull their data servers over to the government servers? So that's the thing. Like I said, you can never guess what the government is going to do. And everything, like I said, everything changes day by day. I don't know exactly. I know. Oh, you're a Jillian too. Yeah, I can't say for sure. I don't think that the terms and conditions that are up there, though, I don't think that has anything to do with them. I really do think they're going to do a huge marketing push. You look at it from a business perspective, and I think that there is a pretty good probability that they're looking to expand. And I could be wrong. But that's just my personal opinion. They're cracking down on American economic influence. Yeah. Well, the thing is that this is owned by a Chinese company. And that means that so like we put ad dollars into it, say it becomes international, and we start putting ad dollars into it, to just like people put ad dollars into Facebook ads. That money is actually going to help China's economic system. So it's kind of like a gamble right now, like what the government's going to choose to do. They may put restrictions or blocks. Obviously, they don't want the huge Western culture influence, but I don't know, but it is money coming into their country right now. So I don't know what the government's going to do. I don't think that Tencent is planning on closing WeChat, though. Okay, yeah, that's just what I was talking about. About the trying to stop the Western influence. So it is a possibility. I don't think they're going to close it, though. I think that they might separate it in some way. But I think that the money that's coming into it might. I don't know. You look at it, say there's like, so like VIP Kid alone had like 100,000 teachers, right? That's just one company. I have no idea the statistic for how many people are teaching ESL in China. I have no idea. But VIP Kid at one point in time had 100,000 teachers. So if you figure you have like 100,000 new users, and then they bring people over or something. They might separate it and split it a little bit more, but I really don't know. To be completely, do you think, I don't think that they'll fold into government pressure. I think if they have to, they will. That's the thing. Like, this is what I'm saying. I don't think that WeChat, in their terms and conditions, I don't think that they have the plans. I cannot tell you what the Chinese government is going to do. They may not close it, but try to prevent currency leaving China. Yeah. See, this is what China is looking at right now. They now have this enormous opportunity to collect money from foreigners through ads, through marketing, through, if they were to open up like a WeChat Pay, kind of like, and collect fees from WeChat Pay. And I mean, they now have the ability to start going into this enormous market, an enormous international market, especially while, like the company owns both, like, okay, so VIP Kid and WeChat. It's, Tencent owns WeChat and they own a big chunk of VIP Kid. So like WeChat, this is WeChat. WeChat's going down here in money, or VIP Kid is going down here in money. WeChat has the ability or the potential to make them so much money. So rather than the dollars go in American hands, they can funnel foreign money back to them. They might, yeah, they possibly could, because I did have that update asking me if I wanted to allow the other WeChat services that haven't previously been allowed. So I'm kind of waiting to see where that goes and see what happens with that. I do think they have plans. They are obviously going to have to follow what the government says. And I don't know what those plans are going to be, but I do think that they have some sort of plans for it, for an international market. And it could be huge for WeChat. It could be huge for the people that back WeChat. So as far as being on WeChat, I do think, obviously, you guys already know that everything changes. Like, I can get ready to go to bed tonight, and then before I go to bed, I could easily get a message from somebody saying that another company closed or a law was changed, or like anything has happened. Like, things are changing so rapidly the past month, 2 months, it's been this wild roller coaster ride for ESL teachers. I know you guys can probably all agree with me on that. So you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. So there are a couple of things that you can do. If you connect with one of your parents, and like Catherine said in my online ESL teacher success and support group on Facebook, I am working with, like, through WeChat actually, working with parents to, or I've got the parents and the teachers, and I'm working to connect them and find the teachers. So you can go on there and look and see. So I've been like all over WeChat for the past month, like insanity. But if you do connect with one of your teachers, or one of your parents, if you do connect with one of your parents, I want you to know that WeChat is not the only way that you can connect with them. So the other app that you should download is called Ding Talk. And it's not as big as WeChat, but it's there. It's kind of like, you can also teach classes on it. It's kind of like, I guess Skype is probably the easiest thing to connect it, or to compare it to. It's you've got an email in there. You've got instant messaging. You can start like a Zoom call. It's kind of set up. It looks a little bit like Zoom, but with like an instant messenger in there. So you can download Ding Talk, and they can find you with either your phone number, or a scan code or your ID. Ding Talk. Here, I'll put it in there. I'll type it in there. It's Ding Talk. And let me see here if I have it on my phone here for you. I know I have it on my phone here for you, but where is it? Okay, so it is that one right. Where's my finger? I'm like backwards. It is that one. That, by the way, that's my WeChat, and I checked it before I started going on YouTube. So that's what my WeChat looks like lately. But is it just ding? Oh, it says on my phone, because I have an iPhone. On my phone, it actually says Ding Talk. So it's got like the little wings there, little blue with the little wings. Yeah, Voov is another one. Yeah, so there are other apps that you can connect with. And you can also, I would highly recommend to get their emails as well. A lot of the parents are aware of this, so you can use that as a backup. So I'm going to be going, if you are on WeChat and you are marketing yourself in China, I'm also going to be going, I'll make this a separate video at another time, but I'm going to be going over, can I get on QQ? I don't know. I'm not on QQ. I'm going to be going over and telling you some different ways that you can, yeah, I can. I've got it in the App Store. I'm not on it though. But I'm going to go over and like show you how to use WeChat, how to use Ding Talk, and some marketing tips, because I think a lot of people are really, really, really good teachers, and they know how to teach. They are amazing teachers. Oh, do I have to have a Chinese phone number to get on QQ? I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'll try it. I'll see. I'll let you guys know. How's that sound? But a lot of people, like, they're coming on here from these companies, and they are these fantastic, amazing, fully booked teachers. But now they have to create their own curriculum. They have to market themselves. They have to learn how to be an entrepreneur, when before they were just a teacher. And in future videos, I'm going to be coming on here and showing you some ways. I want you guys to watch out, especially if you are on WeChat. A lot of the parents know that teachers are easier to take advantage of, I think, because they don't have the I guess the business savviness part of it. And a lot of teachers, or a lot of parents, are trying to take advantage of this, and they're kind of like bouncing around trying to get like free trial after free trial after free trial from parents. So I want you guys to really think about that before you start offering free trials. That's like a whole other like marketing plan video that I have to do. But before you start offering free trials, at least put a limit on it. Like, I'm only doing like this many, or offer a discount on your trials. But really make sure that you vet out the parents too. Vet them out. If they're just coming to you and saying, hi, do you offer free trials? Most likely they're just they're like the freebie finders. Did you ever like go on, like years ago, you'd go on and you'd like look for free freebies, and you'd sign up for all of them and have like freebies mailed to your house? Did anybody ever do that before? That's kind of what's going on here. Like, they're getting all the freebies that they can. And it's not backed by companies, they're individual people. So it can be very hurtful to the individual teacher if all of these parents are just going and trying to get as many free classes from free teachers as they can. So I know that if you're on WeChat and you have some connections, I know it can be really, really exciting that you're getting all these requests for free trials. But just put a plan in place. And if you don't have one, I'm going to be helping you with that. I'm going to try to get it out this week, but I'm going to be helping you guys with that, because I don't want you guys to be taken advantage of. It's not right. I know that they have to, the parents are in a hardship right now too. Like, a lot of them have lost thousands of dollars, but that does not give an automatic, like, we work for free. You know what I mean? I'm not saying not to give trials, but kind of feel out the potential customer. See if you guys are a match. Ask them what they're looking for. Tell them what your classes are like. And if they say, well, and if it's not what they're looking for and they still say they want the free trial, most likely they're just trying to get a free class out of you. So you can offer a discount. You can offer a limited number of freebies if you want to. So like, you can offer a short, like 10-minute, 15-minute trial if you wanted to. But I want you to really, I guess, protect yourself from that. If these parents will talk too. So, word of mouth is huge. And if you start doing free trials for people like this, then, your name's going to get out there. Like your name's going to get out there and everybody's going to know about you because everybody's going to be wanting to get the free trial. But that's not really the people that you want to be attracting. You want to be attracting people that you're going to be working for money in the future. If you want to do free trials for like a week, like, okay, like I'm opening up trials for this week. Like there are a couple different ways that you can do this. But I would really suggest doing it with an email list too, by collecting their email, adding them to an email list, getting it onto a landing page. Again, that's like a whole other video, a tutorial video. I will get into that in the future, but nothing is free. When these parents sign up for a free trial with VIP Kid or Palefish or Magic Ears or anything like that, they're not just going in and logging on to a Zoom call and getting a free trial. They're put on a mailing list. Just a quick marketing thing. And I can't remember where I got this from. Whenever I do a live, I'm always put on the spot. I can't remember where I got this from. But 7 is the magic number. It usually takes 7 contacts, 7 points of contact before a sale is made. That's for anything. That's across the board marketing. 7 points of contact before a sale is made. So that's including like your email marketing letters, you're talking to them, your trial, anything like that. 7 points of contact. So you go and you give a free trial to somebody and then they're gone. You haven't made, they just got their free trial and ran. They're not on an email list. They're not, there's, boop, they're gone. And you literally gave a freebie. There is no such thing as a freebie in the business world. Any freebie that you ever sign up for is going to put you on a marketing email list at the very, very least. And if you guys aren't doing that, you're doing it wrong. So I just want to see all the teachers be successful in the future. And I really want to start empowering you guys so that you know how to do all these things. I know that doing it in another country, especially China, that has a lot of regulations that, we are not used to, is a lot different than doing it in America or Canada or Thailand or wherever you're from. And there are ways to navigate. We're playing with kitty toys right now. There are ways to navigate it. There are ways to do this and be successful. But just going and when a parent messages you and saying, do you do a free trial? I want you guys, if you're messaged, if the very first thing that somebody asks is, do you do free trials? They are probably not your person, because every parent has a preference for the kind of class that they want. They, maybe they want a teacher that's from a certain country that teaches a certain curriculum. And if they don't communicate that with you before a trial, then they're probably not going to buy something from you. They're just trying to get something free out of you. And if you guys don't know, like I'm in the WeChat community and like all of these different groups and parent only groups and in my own groups that I'm adminning. And I don't know if you saw my screen there that showed how many notifications I had from WeChat, but like I'm kind of all over the place in there. And I've seen this a lot. And I've seen teachers going and offering free trials. And don't ever market it as a free trial like that. Please, 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 please don't do that to yourself. You're going to get used and abused, and you're going to be working for free. And like Jill just said, she said, know your worth. Yes, please know your worth. And don't, these classes, I've had some parents come to me and say like, oh, well, other teachers are teaching for like, what would you say? Like, $8 to $10 an hour. And I said, well, good on them. But if I worked for $8 an hour, I would be making X amount of money for 40. I did the math and I said, I'd be making this, and this is how much a rent or mortgage, costs. And, you got to take out taxes. And, I kind of did the math and I said, I can tell you right now that most teachers are not going to work for that. $5 a person for a group lesson. Yeah. I mean, you have to decide when you're pricing your classes, I want you to decide, like, really figure out like what you need to be paid, how many hours you're planning on working, how much time is going into it. Remember, when these companies like, okay, so VIP Kid, Palefish, all that, they charge, say, like 120 to 160 RMB for a 30-minute class, depending on the package, depending on the company. But that's including in it the trials that you guys are now working for free. And if you're not charging 160 RMB, for a class, and then you're doing free trials too, you're really making much less than that average. It's not including the customer service, because you have to be the tech support, the customer service, the everything when you're independent. It's not counting the curriculum, if you have to go out and buy curriculum, or the time that's spent making the curriculum. And they're used to very well designed, very well thought out and put out curriculums that are interactive, that have a strategic lesson plan to them. A lot of the parents are expecting to go right from this lesson that they were doing in this company to the next lesson in that company with a private teacher. And a lot of teachers are trying to conform to that as well, to make the parents happy. You see people saying, oh, like I need to get the Reach curriculum, or I need to get the Starlight curriculum, or I need to get like whatever this is, because this is what the parents are looking for. I want you to teach the way that you're comfortable teaching, and charge what you need to charge, and have a marketing plan for it, because there is no need. You're not worth less just because your name isn't attached to the company that you were working for before. As a matter of fact, you're doing more. You're worth more. You're doing more. I'm not saying that you have to charge, 200 RMB per class, or, whatever. Like, I'm not saying that you have to charge fair. But, don't devalue yourself. And, yeah, hold on a second. Okay, I would put it a bit differently. I would suggest that you're getting a lot of your interest in your lessons, and expect this part of your schedule to be filled very quickly. Yes, I do not accept all the students. All the students that come to me, I turn away a lot of them, because I can see that what they are looking for is not the style of teaching that I teach. You can let them know, like James said, let them know that my schedule fills quickly, and, I don't have time to do trials for everybody. You can charge for your trials, a lower price. You can, one thing that I would actually suggest doing, instead of doing trials, oh, is that necessary? Instead of doing trials, do referral programs. So if you refer a parent and they say your name, and you refer this parent, and this parent signs up and buys X amount of classes with you or whatever, then, you will be rewarded or compensated in this way. Like, you will get a free whatever. Figure out what you're charging, what it's worth. you know, like have a marketing plan. It's so funny. You can see the cat back there. Kittens are insane, aren't they? But yeah, James said create urgency. This is where this is getting a little funky here, because you guys are all awesome teachers, but so many teachers do not have any experience with being business owners. And now suddenly, overnight, you guys were all thrown into being business owners. And it's not fair to you, and a lot of teachers are being taken advantage of. And we're going to have to do some things here to make sure that changes, because we got to get you trained in being entrepreneurs. It's exciting. It's really exciting, and you guys can totally do it. But we need to work on that with a lot of people. And there's nothing against you guys. Like, I appreciate your drive. You know, a lot of, you know, if you're doing trials, like, great. But I really, really, really want you to know your value, know your worth, like Jill had said earlier, and don't devalue yourself. Don't drop down to becoming desperate. Like, you're not desperate. My dog and my cat, they're like the same size. It's cute, right? Yeah, they're like the same size, and they're best friends. And this is them all day. They have to be close to each other, playing with each other. It's kind of adorable. Okay, so I'm going to get off of here. I just want to give you a quick update on what I think is going to happen, how you can back it up, and then what's coming in the future. I am going to do a WeChat like tutorial, because there are a lot of things on WeChat that people don't know about, like how to use it. So those of you who are on WeChat and are verified, I will do a quick little WeChat tutorial to walk you through the different features that are accessible to you at the moment. I will show you like a quick Ding Talk tutorial, and then we're going to get into marketing tips and stuff. And I don't know how much work I'm going to put into that. That is like, to show you how to do marketing. It is a huge process, and that will, like, I'll probably give you like some really basics on YouTube for free, but then the rest of it is like a lot of work to get into, to show you guys how to be entrepreneurs. That may be either a paid course or in my paid memberships on YouTube program, just to let you know, because I also know my value, just like you guys should know your value. And that is a ton of work to do, like marketing training and entrepreneur training, to, like, you know, so yeah. So anyways, if you're not subscribed, make sure you click subscribe. I'm going to get out of here. I got a class starting in a little bit, but I just wanted to come on here again really quick and give you those thoughts that I had. You guys are going to be okay. This is going to be okay, and it's all going to blow over. But we need to put a little fire under you guys, I guess, and give you guys a little entrepreneurial, I can't say the word, entrepreneurial spirit, know-how, savvy, so that you're not getting used and abused. That was a loud truck. So you're not getting used and abused in this, like, kind of a crisis of a online teaching situation that we're in. All right, I'm going to take off. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye, guys.